What's up, everybody? It's Friday, and we get to play Dungeons and Dragons. Yay! And I get to be a player. And guess who's DMing? Matty Curie. So he's over there. He's right there. He's gonna DM. Yes, and I'm gonna play. So he's just gonna take it over.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and welcome to session 50. So we're officially somewhere close to halfway through this adventure. It's got to
We
be
anticipate
50.
100, 100.
I have no idea how long we're going to go for, but hey, it's perfect. Anyway, we're at session 50. When we left off last time, we were right in the middle of a fight, so we're going to go ahead and jump right back into that fight against three nasty little gulls.
Robin, shopping.
Uh, so do we remember what this circle that I'm standing in is?
Yes, so give you a reminder, this is what these creatures look like. There is a large circle on the map there, and that is a stinking cloud. So everybody in there is affected by the stinking cloud spell. There's also a white circle around, or square around Blink and the cannon, and that is a field of frozen razors, where the ground itself has these frozen razor sharp ice chunks sticking up out of it. And I did have a question, Sven. There on the map, there was a token for a web, but I
Yes.
don't see you concentrating on it. Did you drop it? I vaguely remember I thought you dropped concentration because nobody was stuck in it.
I have not dropped it officially, but there's no need for me to maintain it. So, but I have not had a turn yet since they left.
You can drop concentration anytime, even not on your turn.
Okay.
But
I was gonna wait until it was to see, make sure they don't want to come back in there and keep them clear and stuff like
be
that.
like a
So
fly and fly right into it. All right. I
What?
will put it back there because I just wasn't sure.
Uh-oh. That one disappeared to me.
They should all. I put line of sight back on, so everybody should only see what you're supposed to see. And we're going to start off with Tarian, starting off the round.
All right, I am gonna fly with
Okay,
my
hold
boots.
on one
Yeah.
second. Let me double check that gaseous cloud.
am I the only one that sees the half square around him in pink?
Yeah, I see the pink square
Yeah, I
around
see that too.
Tarian.
I just figured he was extra fabulous tonight.
I didn't even think about it. I thought it was art.
I don't know where that's from. That looks
It's
new.
his, it looks like his reach.
No, because it's only half a
No.
square.
No, it is only well, he's a halfling, so he can only reach half the square. He's
Little
got short
scrub
arms.
Here we
arms.
go.
He's short.
T-Rex
Um,
arms.
Okay, so you make a saving throw,
Oh,
which you easily succeed. So you do not spend the entire round puking your guts out.
and there's Robin bought Robin a random magical item.
Robin
Ah,
bought Robin a
thanks.
random magical item.
Yeah, Robin with a
All right,
Y
do you have the
bought
table?
Robin with an I. Probably
Well,
not. I have it right here on my hotbar.
I got
I'm
it.
ready to. I'm ready to get it.
Here you are, Tarian.
Table B.
Give us a roll.
Us Robins got to stick together like birds of a feather. Ooh,
As you get some Mariner's ringmail armor.
Wow, nice.
halfling size.
Halfling
mean-
size, just for you.
Tyrion's not gonna wear it, I don't think, but somebody else could uh, have it.
It might be something that you
Thanks,
could put
Robin.
on occasions, like if you want to
Go
go
swimming.
swimming.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Swimming speed equal
Uh,
to your walking speed.
And if you die, you start floating to the surface.
You become a bobber. We could use you as
That,
bait too if we're trying to catch a big fish or something, right?
the really odd thing is that you find this mariner's armor all decorated with fish and shell motifs, and you're in the middle of a desert. So
Yeah.
That's pretty
You,
weird.
you know what
That's
else
why
you
they
could
dropped
do?
it.
You
That's why they
could
took it off.
dive. You
they
could
didn't need
dive
it
into.
anymore.
You could dive into gelatinous cubes and it wouldn't hurt you.
Is there a saddle laying right next to it?
30-pound cavalier saddle.
All right,
Sorry,
so
that's from our other
Tarian,
game.
that large stone thing that you're kind of walking into is a mausoleum. It's about 20 feet high.
Yeah, I have boots of flying.
Okay. Boots of flying. Very
Da,
good.
da, da, da.
Doggone. Sorry.
All right, and then I'm gonna fly up here, and she's gonna get super surprised because she's not used to halflings flying. And I'm gonna whack her with my sword.
And that's a hit.
And I'm gonna do it one more time.
Okay, she maintains concentration on her, which one is this?
Any here's okay, Robin.
And Stinking Cloud expires.
Yay!
Good. Stunk.
Nice.
With my
We have to
minimal
make it ourselves.
damage rolls.
More beans in the stew.
All
Oh, now
right.
my pink cloud transferred to this other ghoul.
It's showing the current initiative,
Ah.
so it's copying
So-
my indicators.
The blue tokens aren't enough. You now have to have a giant.
And I don't know which extension is doing that. That's curious.
I blame
I will
Bob.
have to.
I blame Bob.
I don't think he's done any
Damn it,
updates, and I
Bob.
didn't
Damn it, Bobby.
change any of my extensions. That's weird. Anyway, so this guy is going to come over to here, and he is going to cast a spell in a line just like that, except from him. So it's going to hit Certegos, Blink, and the cannon. I'm going to roll a saving throw.
All right, I got a effect.
Okay.
What is it?
So
Lightning bolt?
no, it is not lightning bolt. It's
Is
something
he
new
undead?
you've never seen. He is
Oh, this is a
undead.
gull.
Yes, this
he
is
is
a
undead,
gull.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I
these
have
are all undead.
a. Also, I have something cool. I think this is the first time I've been able to use it.
A pork chop cooker?
I'll just click the advantage. So
I just clicked.
since you guys, since
What is this?
Drake, since Drake has ruined it for everybody, we now have to prove it. The you don't just trust us anymore. The holy, the thing of Sister Adelaide. I've just got to find this thing. Holy robe of Sister Adelaide. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. It says can't be charmed or frightened. And then it has holy protection. You have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by undead.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So Certegos, you will have advantage, and Blink, you had something.
Yeah, I used Flash of Genius on myself to give myself a bonus to the check. So.
Okie doke. And
Can I give my inspiration to the Eldritch Cannon?
to the what?
The
Cannon?
cannon?
Well, the cannon is going to have disadvantage. And it looks like the spell entry is written wrong and there is no saving throw defined. Could you each give me a saving throw, a constitution saving throw?
Nothing could please me more.
With the appropriate advantage and disadvantage.
And the cannon
Nice.
has disadvantage, you said, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
He didn't answer his question, though. Could he have given his
Inspiration to
His
the cannon?
inspiration.
To the cannon. You're my friend, cannon.
I mean, I don't see why not. It's no different than giving it to another character,
Or to another NPC.
to an NPC, or
because he would have got a 19. If it was a
do you
flat
want to
roll.
give it to him? Were you serious? Or is that Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, I was serious.
All right. Well, with the 19, then everybody made their saving throws.
Nice.
So he is basically gonna stay where he is up in the air. Then.
Was there an
Yeah.
effect? Like a
Yeah. Let me give you a description. So he casts this spell, and you hear this loud, tremendous sound of like a bell ringing. But it's not like Toll the Dead. You may have heard the spell. This is much louder, and this wave of sound blasts forward from his hand and engulfs all three of you, and it just kind of rolls by you, and it rattles your bones and makes things really hard to hear. Um, Basically, if you had failed the saving throw, you are deafened, and you take 2d8 ongoing thunder damage every round.
Wow.
Does he say
Ouch.
Aruka when he does it? Aruka.
Hadouken!
Aruka. I don't know.
Yeah, these guys are nasty.
Yeah, they're very elemental because they're genies. All right. Well, this one doesn't like you getting so close. So it is going to cast a bonus action, and it poof disappears in a cloud of smoke and reappears right there as it casts Misty Step and gets out of the way. And then it looks, no, target yourself. Why is it targeting yourself? So he turns back and casts a cantrip at you. And this ray of freezing cold energy reaches out to you. And your bonus stat successfully blocks this attack, which I believe is your barbarian. You add your constitution, or wisdom, or something like that. I think it's constitution.
I think it's con, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, it's now floating up in the air over there, 30 feet from you.
I like now that we know bonus stat. We could just do the evil laugh anytime we want now.
Yeah,
Right?
bonus
We could
stat. And this guy comes running. It's the wrong button. Comes running out of from behind the window. And he is also going to cast Rolling Thunder
rolling, rolling, rolling.
and
Keep them
catch the
dogs.
three of you. So, customer support bot, you will have disadvantage, and Blink is normal, and the cannon will have disadvantage.
I spread my arms. I accept my fate.
So, give me a Constitution saving throw, if you would please.
Dang, Blink's like, I'm tough as nails.
Heck yeah.
The
The
cannon's
Eldritch
like,
Cannon
not.
fails, and even with disadvantage, CSB has no problems with it. All right, so the cannon is now deafened.
What?
Cannon's like, what?
No, my sacrifice was for nothing.
Does it suck its ears in? I don't know how that looks.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but
No, the cannon is immune to deafened.
oh darn.
Yes.
Well, it is surrounded in thundering energy, and drop that on it, and will take place on your turn.
2d8. Get loud.
2d8
Yeah, ouch.
thunder.
That's
All
gonna
right,
hurt.
Quint. You are out in the
Well,
sunshine.
yeah, I don't like it out here. Well, Quint's kind of just pop back around this way and try to shoot one of them guys over that way.
Okay.
This one, did this one just like Misty Step?
No, that's not the one that's the one who Misty stepped. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that's like, surprise, I got an arrow for you. I want to use one more of those hyena one arrows.
Okay.
Let me see if I hit first. Disadvantage. Wow.
Wang! You hit.
Nice. All right, let me just. I only have a couple more left, so I don't need to. Oops, there. I gotta roll the d4 in the chat first, and then put it in the modifier box. I just tried rolling it in the modifier box. It doesn't work. It would be kind of cool if it did, but
Yeah, I
You
kind of
can
feel
make an
like it should.
effect that does DMG 1d4 and just add it to yourself before you roll.
yeah, that's like thinking
That's work.
ahead and shit. The 10 points, and then
Yeah,
and
it's a
then I'm
decent
gonna
hit.
jump back, and then I'm gonna move back. And pass my turn.
Okay, now this is a question I bug you with all the time. Ring of jumping, I can triple my jump thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's 25 feet in the air with my glaive. I have a reach of 10 feet. Can I jump and hit him, or try to hit
Hey,
him?
now the math's on you, John, from when
Now
you
the math's on me.
ested
So
it.
ring of jumping, could you sharing is carrying that out in the chat? I just want
Yep.
to how it affects whether it's long distance or vertical.
All right. So the ring of jumping, basically, I just get to cast the jump spell as a bonus action. So let me share the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
It's up.
So let's pull up the jump spell. Your jump distance is tripled until the spell ends. Well, that's generic enough. So what's your normal vertical jump distance?
It is 3 plus your strength modifier, which for me would be 3 plus 4, which is 7 feet vertical, times 3, which would be 21.
21. And you got a
Okay,
10-foot reach.
I'm willing to take the fall damage.
Yeah, you'll take 2d10, or 2d6,
I
Six.
love
not
it.
2d10, 2d6 fall damage. But you absolutely can jump up and stab at him.
Is
All
there
right.
a
Do I
sound
get 2
effect that goes
attacks or
along
just
with this?
1? I want to know how cool I'm allowed to be.
You get both your attacks
All
because
right.
you can move at any point during an attack sequence, right?
Yeah.
I think you should
Okay.
do some
So you're
kind of like missile sound, like.
well, you're doing the Wile E. Coyote standing on air because you don't realize the ground is gone yet, and you do both attacks and then you fall.
Like
There we
R2D2's
go.
little. Oh, and he
Critical hit.
crits. Woo! 20 points of damage.
Ouch.
Take that. And another hit on the way back down. Whack, whack. For 13. Nice.
I'll just end up right there.
All right.
I'll-
And hold on, let me drop that falling damage on you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for remembering.
And give me an athletics check. Actually, an acrobatics check.
Oh, man. Only +7 instead of +8. Please roll well.
All right. You fall on your ass as you fall prone.
My shiny metal.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right, Blink, you are in the middle of that frozen tundra. Let me see if there's
Yeah.
anything.
I think I seem to remember from last time
think
that
it's
it
only if
only
you
hurts me if I
move.
move. So I was just hanging out here in this frozen area. It's totally fine.
You're like, I can make margaritas.
If you move more than 5 feet into or inside the area, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. This is fine, guys.
So
Now.
you can move 5 feet. You can take one square step.
Oh, it's just if
It's
I move
more than 5 feet.
Ah, that's interesting.
So you got to, kind of carefully work your way through and not step on things.
Right. Well, that basically gets me out, doesn't it?
Well, it gets you to the edge.
Because if I
It-
move to here,
Then if you move any more, you're still in the area as you're moving out. So you would take
okay.
it.
Then I will move just to there. So I'll move 5 feet and stop. Maybe I'll move next turn. Now, this ongoing damage happens at the beginning of my turn, right? But the cannon doesn't get a turn, so it doesn't take the damage.
The cannon should take it automatically.
Yeah, but it doesn't get a turn, right? It's gonna do skip turn, so it may not take.
Well, skip turn actually.
I guess we can see.
It does. Okay, hold on one second before you pass the turn. Okay, yeah, have it. Go ahead and pass your turn, and it should auto roll.
All right.
Skip turn doesn't technically skip the turn; it passes the turn and then immediately passes it again.
Ah, okay. Well, before I pass the turn, let me attack with blink, and then I'll do the cannon. So blink, I'm gonna shoot at the one that's injured out there with a firebolt.
The 4 drops. Ooh,
Ooh,
hit.
it's
He's
still hit.
perturbed.
Solid hit.
He's perturbed.
You do a little bit of damage as he
Little bit.
resists it.
Okay, now I will pass my turn.
As the cannon is now critical.
It is, but the cannon is also it's gonna move a little closer actually, and then it's gonna take a shot at that gull out there as well. Where is that?
No, we always forget the cannon can actually shoot.
Right? It's like actually acting like a cannon now.
What it is? Does it have a kill?
Nice.
So we get to put a mark on it. It gets a little X like kill.
All right, so this gull, its corpse doesn't actually fall to the ground. When the cannon blasts it and that wave of magical energy hits it, the cannon actually just explodes in this puff of smoke, and it leaves nothing.
You said the cannon explodes. You
Not the
mean
cannon, the gull. The gull.
The gull.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm like, no, the cannon.
Yeah, the gull explodes in a puff of smoke.
We're not
Okay,
too. We're happy that the cannon did it.
And I am actually done now. So take us.
All right.
So are these
cute.
gulls from the bay or from the sea?
Yes.
That's where that armor
Uh,
came from.
I like how you have
You're on
like
the beach, right? There's so much sand all over.
Yeah, like the purple aura and then the pink outline and then the blue.
Yeah,
It's so
I really hope
decorative.
that's not a fancy grounds thing, or if it
It's
is,
so
we can change the
decorative.
color. It's really annoying. I don't like it at all.
Aye,
Spiritual weapon is sliding on over to it's you hear a little giggle as it's laughing at CSB landing on
You
the
sure you
floor.
don't want to hit Tarian? You're right there.
No, I'll risk the op attack as he leaves.
Bagels are
Put
so
it in my-
tasty. Bagels with cream cheese. Bagels.
He killed the bagel. All that's left are seagulls now. I have a spell.
Hey,
I need to put this in my hotkey. Did I? I thought I already had, but I don't see it. Because as a cleric and a paladin, I only have 400 spells,
That all?
and I was messed trying to do other things. There it is, cleric level 2. Sorry guys for the delay.
did you hear him howling?
There we go.
Here, come say hi. Come say hi.
Yay, he hits.
Oh no, you can't jump up here. You
Got
missed.
it. found a setting. It's a new thing in Silent Ruins combat groups. That pink.
Stay high up there.
Okay, so is that a thing you have?
Yeah. There's a couple of different
Okay.
colors you can choose from. I'm
And
just
then
going to turn it
I'm
off.
going to. All right, so if he's 25 feet up
Nut crunch.
and I'm
Oh.
6 feet tall, 15 feet from me would be 20 feet up. So he would be just out of the range.
Mhm.
So instead, I'm going to blast him with some flame that is sacred.
Right.
He's
He
safe.
laughs at you from up there.
Now, I'm not familiar. Okay, never mind. It's already been set. All right.
Whoa.
Well,
Nice. All right, so this spiritual weapon is going to finish this one off.
that is a hit. 9
not dead.
damage,
Okay.
smashing into it. These things have a fair amount of hit points.
Especially this one who hasn't been hurt yet.
Mm-hmm.
This one time he fails. Yay. Takes a
This
little
one
bit of.
time in band camp. This one time in band camp.
As the Frozen Razors has expired. So he
Nice.
takes a little bit of Sacred Flame damage, but he does seem to resist it.
I'm going to slide one. Whoa. Try it again. I'm going to try one
I think you're.
a little bit closer to Blink so he can be within the aura.
Aw, the aura.
Went.
Well, I guess I gotta move so I can see. Because I forgot to target this guy. And I'm gonna help you out. While he's adjacent, can a shot happen? I don't know.
He's 25 feet in the air, and
No, I'm-
CSB is now on his butt.
I'm gonna ready a shot when CSB jumps up there again. I'm gonna shoot the bastard with sneak attack. Oh, I still got disadvantage. Never mind.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot at him. Twang, squinting with my Ray-Bans on. Oh, nice, a fumble. Yeah, and then I'm gonna sadly go back around the corner.
You
dragging my
fumble,
feet.
but your arrow surprisingly goes right past him and nails that spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Sticks into the spiritual weapon for a second.
Clang.
Wang. I drag in my feet. I go back behind the tower.
Now the spiritual weapon has an arrow, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna stand up,
All right.
and then I'm just going to drop my glaive, take out my longbow, do a couple shots. I'm dropping it at my feet.
Okay.
Some cool ass maneuver where you stick it in the sand. Pull out your bow.
Nope, no respect for my weapon. It's like I forgot it existed.
Just drop it like it's a ton of bricks. Nice. That was fast too. You got those handy.
Still too small.
Yeah, there you go. It can
All
be
right, Tyrion.
All right, I'm gonna come up to him and fly up 5 more feet, so I'm right next to him.
Okie doke.
Da, 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 da.
And I'm gonna stab at him.
Get him in the tongue.
You can use the spiritual weapon if you want. Right there.
Can I really? Can I grab it?
Halfling luck. Yes.
Aha! Re-roll
that
the
didn't
one.
Nice.
To a 19.
Almost dead. It's looking a little wobbly in the air there as
I like you.
he also explodes in a large puff of smoke. Give me 1 second here.
Don't breathe it in. It'll grow
Don't
inside you.
You're not my dad. Also, I can't breathe.
I've always wanted to be pregnant.
As you inhale a little bit of this gas, but you manage to get your head away from it so you don't inhale too deeply. But you feel just for a brief second your muscles starting to freeze up as you inhale a little bit of this gull gas.
You should have
And
been
then-
more Clinton-like.
I did not inhale.
Yeah, that's why he's okay. I didn't inhale. And then I'm gonna move back this way a little bit.
So if the thing bursts into flames, where does the sack come from? I'm just asking. Just asking.
The sack comes from a extension that doesn't know that they don't leave corpses.
That would be a nice little fix to it, right? You could put no loot and then the bag doesn't appear or something.
I'm sure there's a way to do that. I just haven't.
Oh, cool.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at this one with firebolt.
All right.
Bullish.
Nice. A little bit of damage.
As it resists some of it.
And the cannon's gonna try to move, but then I remember I have to pass my turn so it can take its damage before it can fire. Oh no!
As the cannon is broken up into pieces as this thunderous energy just shatters it.
Call dibs and loot.
The cannon loot. It's just parts. All right. Well, this gull doesn't like how effective you are at killing them. So he is going to do his last little thing. I don't even need to draw a pointer. As a streak of fire comes out of his fingers and a fireball ignites around all of the two of you. So I'll just remove.
Counterspell anybody?
Counterspell if you got him.
Sure, go ahead. I'm good. I don't have
I've
any.
can't
counted
see
3
nothing right
spells
now.
so far.
It's too bright out here in the desert. You bring a
Actually,
shadow
no.
elf into the
It'll be
desert,
5
you can't
spells so
help.
far. Is how many I've counted.
All right, so both of you have succeeded on your saving throws for half damage.
Whoa.
Heavily wounded. And this thing begins taking off as he starts running or flying down to there, as well as looking, flying up in. As soon as he's done. And it looks like it's headed towards a section a little bit. It's close to this area called the Citizens' Graves. It's relatively close. There's a couple of bigger mausoleums, and it appears to be headed kind of towards a space in between two of the mausoleums, the bigger ones.
All right. She flew out of my line of sight. I don't know. Is she even still on the map?
Just barely.
So I could take off running through the air.
You fly through. Turn that open.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and just take a shot at this thing as it's flying away. Oh,
Oop, crap.
what happened to the
Nice.
map? That's not fair.
I
I
went to
missed
delete
because I
one
couldn't see
token,
the whole map.
and there is a stupid option to delete all tokens. Some of the stupidest. That is dumb.
It's really funny. Uh,
Anyway,
There he
go
is.
ahead.
Get him.
all right. So Blink, it's just tears in his eyes as the cannon. He's looking at the cannon rubble. Can't see. It's blind. Just more blinded than usual. And the cannon continues to take ongoing damage, even though it's dead.
Oh yeah. Let me remove that effect. Okay.
Yeah, why is that even an option? How many times have you ever used to delete all tokens?
I've never.
Hey, there's an option to delete a character on the radio menu. I did it to Sven's character one night. I'm like, oh, okay, let me clear the character, delete character. I don't know, and it was gone. Forever, right?
I don't
Make
think
a
I've
new
ever
character.
seen delete all tokens before. Like
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a first. All right.
I've
Well,
done
this
that.
thing delete all tokens.
I've
So
done
this
it.
thing is going to fly off the map and out of sight. And as you kind of see it fly, you notice its form turn almost misty as it turns gaseous. And it's no longer solid, and it's flying kind of, again, like I said, towards this little crack in between two of the larger mausoleums.
I'm gonna shout after it. What's your name so I can tell everyone you're a coward?
So,
We didn't know her very long, but she'll be missed.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna attack Certegas.
are we? We're here for a reason, right? Down here.
Yeah, you
Uh-oh.
guys were searching for the grave of the Elia family, which
Oh, yeah.
was, you were told, was down here in the citizens' grave area, the mausoleum.
Maybe it's that way. Have we found it yet?
You were told kind of roughly where it was, and you know it's in this vicinity. You'd have to look around a little bit. Let me turn off movement because we are out of combat for the time
Quinn's
being.
getting in the shadows somewhere where he can get at least a little bit of shade.
Yeah.
Dibs on this glaive I found.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have it.
Now you can still see it if you guys want to follow it.
Quinn's like,
It's
Yes.
I
Yes, I
think
would like to
it's.
follow it.
CSB
it's
has those sun visors built in.
If I cast a spell at it, can I still hit it?
Depends on the range. It's moving
Firebolt
fast.
Firebolt has a range of 120, but I have spell sniper, so it's actually 240.
Yeah, you could. You'd have disadvantage because of the light, but you could.
I have
It's
an
not gonna.
arrow that.
It'll have basically one round before it is no longer targetable.
Okay. Well, I'll take one more shot at it then.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
I
put it.
waste an arrow on it. I could
All
shoot
right.
600 feet.
Do you want me to just roll it in the chat?
Yeah, I've threw him
Okay.
back on the map. He's back
Oh,
in the
okay.
map.
I
Here,
don't
I'll put
see
him
him.
right up next to you.
It might be hidden. There he is.
There.
Oh, there we go.
There.
Where is he? I don't see him.
Oh, when you click him, your new extension is opening up the stacking. It's pretty cool because he was so big. All right, Quinn's gonna take some random arrow at him.
Just a little bit, a little bit of
Yeah,
extra damage.
If you can hit him at 120 feet, go for it. Take your shots. As it flees and when it leaves the area, you see it goes kind of between these two mausoleums, and it goes towards the ground and seems to disappear somewhere between those two as it goes down towards the ground.
When we came down here, where did these things come from? I forgot. Did they like
They
come
were
up?
hiding behind this little mausoleum.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's where you web.
They were
them.
waiting to ambush you.
Can any of us read?
You can read common.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Literacy work.
CSB can read binary.
So since we're right here at this mausoleum, check it out. Does it belong to them?
This one is not the Elia family mausoleum. No.
Do we want to
Okay.
try to take a short rest before we keep searching, guys, or
Uh,
just
can we find
just
someplace in the shade somewhere?
does this mausoleum have an entrance? Can we?
Thank you. That works
Yeah,
great.
there's a
I
little
appreciate the.
stairway right
Oh,
there.
it's night. I can't see.
Did it? What happened?
Did you delete all the tokens again, John?
Not intentionally. I didn't click on anything to delete all tokens. I went to open the. That's weird. I went to open the line
There
of
we
sight.
are.
I wasn't even clicking on you guys.
Yeah, can we like get in this mausoleum? I'm like, just check the
Yeah,
bodies
you can
out.
force the
Yeah.
door open. It's not that hard.
Oh yeah, we go
You
inside.
you can
Or
desecrate
Quint
it. And,
does, anyways. Yeah, Quint's okay desecrating it to get out of the light. He's like, we have a
all right.
cleric, we have a paladin. He can fix
The
it.
only thing in there is a very, very long dead, kind of mummified looking corpse.
Puppet show time.
I don't mess with the corpse
Mummy puppet show.
unless it moves. Then I stab it.
It does not move.
So a short rest. Is that what we're trying for?
Yeah.
I'd like to get a short rest.
I'll stay outside.
Yes,
I'm not gonna
please.
go in the mausoleum.
Okay. You guys have no trouble getting a short rest. Let me push that. As the gulls have scared off most anything else that would want to come bother you.
Are you able to bring your cannon back?
Yeah. Once it only lasts an hour though. So once we get close to being in combat, I'll summon it again.
Well, it just looks so sad being dead. So
We wanted to use the boombox feature for Song of Rest.
Oont, 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 oont. The easiest TPK in D&D history. Delete all tokens.
Yeah, no kidding. Why is that even a thing?
Maybe it's so GMs can do the version of flipping the table over in anger.
Yeah, that would work.
Just knock the damn game pieces off the table. My cat did that to us. We were like in the middle of this fight scene and we quit and I had a room that we played D&D in and we would just leave and close the door, right? And the week later we would just go back in there. Well, I guess I went in there for something, left the door open and my cat got in there and knocked all the damn miniatures off the table. After that we started taking pictures of the damn thing. Just in case.
Have you considered getting a Tiamat like costume for the cat instead?
You know what the long rest gave my character? An hour out of the sun.
Hey, it's worth it. All right, so you hang out in the mausoleum for an hour or so. You do get a short rest. You're feeling a little better. It's still really hot outside. Temperature dropped to 103. There's little to no wind, and you're all thirsty. So what would you like to do?
I think we should go the direction the goal went. See if that's where the mausoleum is.
I agree. Let's go that way.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So you get headed over in that direction, and when you get near, you do identify that the mausoleum you're looking for, the Elia mausoleum, is one of the two that this thing went in between, and it went kind of down uh, a good 40, 50 feet, and then, like I said, it seemed to go down into the ground. Um, so you can certainly check out the front of the mausoleum. It's just big. It's well worn family crest up on the top of it. There's the picture is there's no image that it gave me, but it's a sand lark in flight with a package in its talons. Um, that's carved in bas relief on the doorway, and the front is there's no door on the front. The mausoleum, you just see it. It's an empty space, and it heads on inside. And just from outside, you can look in and see that there's some big statue kind of in the back of the mausoleum. But you'd
Is
have to
it
go
dark?
inside to get more details.
Is
It's
it dark
darker than
inside?
outside.
Quint goes in. He's like, I'll go check it out. He kind of sneaks in.
And
It's
then
quietly.
the gull went around the side and to the back.
I'll go into the darkness with Quint.
Into the
Can I peep
darkness.
at
Get
the
out of the sun.
sides where it went?
Yeah,
See if
you
I
can.
see a crack or a little hole. I'm not going to go in, but I want to like see if I can have a better idea of exactly where it went. But
Okay. Let me drop Blink and Quint onto the map, and you can take a look there. As CSB, when you go around the side of the mausoleum, you get back to where you think you saw that gull disappear. You actually do see what looks like a vent made out of sandstone, and it's pretty tight, but you think a medium or smaller creature might be able to fit down the vent, and it appears to go under the ground.
I'm gonna tell Tyrion about it. Get his opinion. I want to go in the vent, but I'm trying to learn impulse control.
Yeah, let's stick with the rest of the group.
Okay.
All right, Quint and Blink, the floor of this mid-sized structure is covered in a thick layer of dust and sand. The front section of the chamber features 14 support columns, which show signs of wear from the elements and time. The chamber itself is large enough to hold people paying their respects to the dead, though it shows little sign of any offerings or usage. A statue of a sitting jackal sits on a pedestal at the north end of the room.
Are there any tracks or anything outside? Does it look like there people have been here in a while?
You don't see any tracks going in and out, but because the doors are open, there are no doors, dust tends to blow and settle, and sand tends to blow and settle in. So
There's
you
no
don't think
footprints in the stand.
you do not see any footprints in the sand, nothing recent.
So I'll
Okay.
be standing in the doorway watching.
Can
Both
I
out and in.
check out the statue? See
Yeah,
if
that's
there's
what
anything.
Quint
Yeah.
says. We go around the left. I'll go around the right. Let's see if
Let me
this thing looks
throw
like
everybody on
there's.
there just so you all can see.
Oh, you chucked us an error.
Oh, because I added you to a map you were already on.
That's funny. It worked
Probably.
fine for me. I didn't get that error. Weird.
Well,
What?
when the map opened, I was in drawing mode. I was like, what?
Oh, that may have done something. Yeah, weird.
So yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
check out
I
the
didn't
statue and
I didn't
walk
do
around
anything.
it.
I was just in drawing mode.
All right. So as you wander around it, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Uh,
I'm helping.
All right.
investigation.
CSB fails his investigation check by just a little bit, seeing as he rolled a 5.
Well, if it was a 6, it was only a 6 to notice it. There's like a
5, that's pretty
blinking
good for
neon
him, though,
sign.
right?
Right.
But both Blink and Quint have absolutely no trouble searching around. And what you notice is that there is a hidden lever at the jackal's foot. And you think that by triggering that lever, it's going to cause the statue and pedestal to swivel.
Well, Quint wants to take some time and make sure it's not trapped first.
Okay, go ahead and give me another investigation check. Okay, well, with a 27, you are pretty sure it's not trapped.
Like, you can pull that blink if you want. It doesn't look trapped.
Just because it's not trapped doesn't mean I want to pull it.
Well, it's a mechanical thing. I was trying to let you do the mechanical things. I'll pull it. Quint pulls the lever.
All right, so you pull the lever, and the stone gives way to reveal a set of sandstone stairs spiraling down into the depths of the necropolis. The stairs have seen little use in recent years and have begun to crumble. The cold walls of the stairwell are smooth except for the etchings of jackals appearing every 20 feet. Any light from the world above quickly fades, and dust and sand hang in the stale air.
Before we go down, should we cover that vent outside so that Gull can't get away again? Does anybody have a blanket?
A blanket.
A bedroll, whatever. I don't
Quick
know. I
setting
don't
cement.
sleep.
Can we could put some rubble over it? No, that's not going to work because it can turn into mist.
Fill it with
Well,
sand.
can the cannon shoot like a different goo?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'll just spit on it then. Hope he has to fly through my spit.
We
I'm a
could we
robot,
could
so nothing comes out.
we could try to make a trap for it if it comes up, like a hangman's noose or something. Imagine it's not substantial enough that we could choke it to death, though.
I have an
That's
immovable
what I was.
rod. Like if we could, how big is the vent? Could I put my the actual leather of my backpack over it?
It's big enough you think a medium-sized creature could squeeze in. So, you know, roughly maybe 2 feet around,
Okay. Never mind.
2 foot diameter ish. Only it's a little more square and rectangular. And
Blink, how much of your skin do you need?
Oh, you want skin? For the first time, since I have picked this up, I found a use for it. I pull out my pouch full of skin from those skin bats, and I hand it to CSB.
Okay, are any of these skin bits big enough to
Oh, oh, it
layer and cover the
stinks so
grate?
bad.
they've been
Are they just
fermenting in the bag the entire time.
do they
They
just
were
come apart in my
uncured,
hands like
untreated.
wet crepe paper? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. We'll just leave it then. I don't need to delay with my vent worries.
I don't have a session number, but I've been carrying those around for over a real life calendar year. I just want
I
to.
believe so. Yeah, the skin bats were a long time ago,
Yeah.
like 40 sessions or so. Quint's there puking up his guts as the skin
He,
comes out.
Quint's going down in the cool darkness of the depths to get away from these rotting robots and kobolds that carry dead
All right.
bat skin.
Everybody heading down the stairs then?
Yep, Carrion said
Yep.
keep the party together. I'm gonna be uncomfortably close with my rotting skin-covered hand.
All right. As you guys are moving down the stairs, you notice it is extremely slippery. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. And
Comedy slide whistle.
those who failed
I want to use
take 8 points of falling damage.
evasion since it's dexterity save. Uh,
It's not an attack. You're not evading an attack.
And we
Take
don't
that,
even fail to
stairs.
save because we can never see our rolls.
yeah, we don't know who
Oh.
made it or failed it.
Does it not show up on the map?
I got a big face
does.
that
Oh.
says failure
Oh,
on
the
it.
map. Okay, I see it.
Oh,
No,
I
that's
was
just
And
your
also my
detail
token
damage.
does.
So I think
Yeah,
it's
I would-
just CSB.
makes sense that he would slip and fall down the stairs and knock us all down as he comes tumbling.
Yeah.
Like Jack
So
and
I'll
Jill.
give CSB a get better card. He's not sick. We just want him to be better.
Get well soon. Get well soon.
All right, let me.
You said it was 8 points? I'll damage myself.
Yes, please apply that damage to yourself. And
Did you?
I'm
What
going to-
did he strain something? Is that? Did he pull his?
He tripped and
Achilles?
fell down the stairs. Slid the last half of the stairs down. This giant metal thing clanging itself down the stairs, making a complete racket.
I think they know we're here.
The nose that Blanket just welded on comes right up.
Ooh. Another error.
John deleted us all again.
I did not. I swear.
Do you have natural selection turned on?
I might. I thought I disabled it. What error are you getting?
Well, that's
It's
the
just
kind
dark.
of that.
We can't see anything.
Yeah, there's nothing now. It's black.
Yeah, well, I haven't shared the map with you yet.
Ah,
Oh.
that's why.
Oh, you took us. I got it. You took us off of the map and we went black.
Yeah, I
You
took
didn't
you-
Share map. That's what's
Yeah,
happening when you're taking the tokens off and putting them on. The error's coming up, just like in
Stop
in
drawing.
my campaign. It was the natural selection that I turned off that solved it. I don't know what it's clashing with. I'm suspecting. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it's
weird.
it's a spiral staircase. For some reason,
All
I was
right,
envisioning
so-
a.
Yeah, underneath the thing, it kind of swivels around, and then there's this spiral staircase, and you went down and down and down and down and down, and CSB decided to take the slide down. The stairwell opens into a modest chamber. Smooth interlocking sandstone bricks form the walls of this room, while the floor is covered in a fine golden sand. The face of a stone jackal protrudes from the north wall, while the west wall has been intricately carved with images of jackals surrounding a humanoid figure with a jackal head.
I say we just start pushing everything.
Quint's like, I'm not very religious, but who is this Jackal character?
Somebody want to give me a religion check?
Yeah, I would know.
All right. Sir Tagos is not familiar with this particular one, which is really weird because he just heard about him when they were in town. But it's Anu Akma, which is the primary deity of this region. It's kind of like an Egyptian deity Thoth, with the Anubis with the jackal head.
Is he the god of Death?
He's their primary deity of everything. It's not just
Oh,
one specialized field. But he is, yeah, the primary deity. So Tarian.
I'm gonna start
Hold on.
searching this other wall while they're searching that wall.
Yeah, I'm touching everything.
Okay.
I'm making sure the lever stays open at the top of the stairs.
Oh, let me turn off token movement. So you guys get looking around and blink. When you're standing there, you hear this voice that seems to come out of the wall just to your north where that jackal head was. And for a moment, you think the jackal head's like its mouth moves, but you can't be sure if that was real or not. And it says in, do I have that? I'll put it in the chat. It says this in the in this language.
Unknown.
Guys, I heard a voice, but I don't speak wingdings. Can somebody?
Says, "Be gone from this place."
Oh. We come in peace.
There's no response.
They are speaking Nurian.
And you recognize that it's a very old dialect of Nurian. It's not recent, like on the order of 500 years or more old.
Do I see? Is there anything in the wall? Any like secret doors or anything?
Give me a perception check.
Quint's pretty good at doing stuff. He can come down and help too.
Oh, I still have disadvantage because I still have sunlight sensitivity on.
Oh yeah. Let me...
Right. So go ahead and remove the sunlight sensitivity or turn it off. But you still fail to find anything. Customer support bot doesn't help much. He stirs up a bunch of the dust, but he doesn't sneeze, so it doesn't matter. Quint, when you start searching, you notice fairly quickly that there appears to be a secret door there on the north wall, near where that jackal head was, kind of right there. The door itself is right in that corner, and the jackal head was right there.
Quint's like, there's some air moving under this section of wall over here. He'll move over and see if he can figure out a way to open the secret door.
Oh no, that was just me. Sorry.
Oh, no. No, that's fresh air. I recognize your odor anywhere.
All right. So give me an investigation check as you working on figuring out how to open this thing. And with a DC 15, you just barely figure out how to do it. And you think that there's these jackal heads inscribed on the walls, and you think that they're pressure sensitive, and they must be pressed in the same order that you encountered them in the stairwell. You saw a jackal head on the stairwell walls every 20 feet. And you notice that they match up with the ones that are here on the wall. So you think that if you press them in the same order, it might unlock a door.
Quint's like, we have to do Bunny, Skip, Larry, and Joe. We got to do it in that order because that's what I named him. But and he starts pushing them in that order.
All right, you push them in that order, and kind of surprisingly, two things happen at the same time. First is a door to the north of you, Quint, slides open, and Tarian, to the right of you, a door slides open. However, Quint, right in front of you, you see what look like a flying cloud of spirits or skulls. You're not quite sure. They look kind of like this, and they come howling out of this
He's
this
trying to
little
close the
area.
door. Ah! They're shooting out of the crack.
As we're gonna roll for initiative as they come out right into your face.
I like that picture.
Right in your face.
All
I
right.
rolled a
Well,
I rolled a 5 for my initiative. I'll just hold the door open. Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin door is now open. You can.
all righty. So Taryn, you get to react first. You're not surprised. There's no surprise around because you've been cautious, looking around, searching the place. But you can see these things swarming around Quint as they seem to be coming out towards him.
All right, so I can move into his space, attack, and then move out, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to talk to these guys, see if they'll be my friends.
You want to come to a dance with me?
Looks like you got caught up. I'll put you there for now. All right, that's a hit. Slice at this thing.
Try one more time.
Okay, hold on. So you hit it twice. All right. Each time you hit it, fire jumps from this thing and burns you.
Man, these guys are jerks.
Was that a third hit?
Oh, I thought I only did the damage twice or once. Did I do the damage 3 times now? Sorry.
Yeah, I think that was a
That was
third.
my
I only see 1 damage. Well, 2 now.
Okay, so there was attack to the fire dancers.
damage.
For 4, you did 10, which was half, and then you rolled a 23 to attack, and then you did
And then I did 8.
then you did then you did 3.
No, that was the
No,
damage it did to me.
right. 5. Okay, yeah, you're right. Step back. These are tight quarters.
Blink is like, ah, crap! Why didn't I have the cannon ready? And starts getting that ready.
All right. So shove my way to the front. Is that allowed? Do I have enough?
The problem you're going to have is moving through terrain is difficult terrain. So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20,
Well,
25 to get into Quint space. But then you don't have enough movement to get out.
and I can't push through the cloud of skulls.
You can enter into their space.
Would I be able to exit again, or I don't know that?
You
Well,
can
they
enter
don't
into their
look terribly.
space.
They don't look terribly solid. They look very wispy. You look like you could enter into their space without any problem.
Excellent.
So if you want to do that, you can certainly get into their space.
Quint's
No,
holding the door
I-
open still. He's like,
I guess shout moral support. I don't know what to do because like my glaive gives me reach, but there's no way I could maneuver it in those quarters. So I'll just shout go team and ready in action that if I see an enemy, I'll attack it.
Okay. All right. So this swarm comes streaming out of here, and it runs right through Quint and stops around Sertegas.
Is there any way I could have attacked it when it was all around Quint, even if I don't care about Quint at all?
"Thanks."
Yeah. While it was passing through,
Just start
and
pummeling.
Quint, you get burned as it passes through, and your cloak catches on fire as you now have ongoing damage unless you or someone else puts it out. And Sertegas,
Glowing
this thing
glaive.
enters into your space and it's surrounding you, going all around you. As it misses.
Considered a spell.
No,
Or
this
just
was
attack?
a melee attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
As it was swirling fire around you and attempting to burn you. These are swarm creatures. As it enters into your space, you do get a little bit of damage, but drop that on you. Take a little bit of fire damage. 9. Wow. And you're still concentrating on something.
Our friendship.
Friendship.
That does take a lot of concentration to maintain.
All right. So this one is going to come down and enter into Quint's space, and it is now swarming right around Quint.
It's an
So I'm going
illusion.
to move these just to the side, just to make it easier to. Oh,
We stacked them.
yeah. All right. So they are in your spaces. Quint. So this thing runs into you while you are burning, taking 8 more points of damage. And then it tries to swirl around you and do its attack against you. And it hits. You're going to.
Uncanny dodge? Yeah. Hold on one second. This button right there.
All right. As you desperately try to dodge out of the way of these fire, as it does 66 fire damage.
Oh, I resisted all of it. I'm like, oh
You
shit!
resisted all but 10 of it anyway.
Oh yeah, 10. Oh, you said 66, not 66. Okay, I got it.
6 dice 6, yeah.
Well, Quint's gonna dagger stab, short sword. What do I got? Short sword this thing.
Okay. You are still on fire.
Yeah,
And okay.
I'm getting out of here though. I'm gonna short sword this thing.
You hit it. It's hard to miss because it's all around you, but
Get off of me! And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, disengage. And I'm just gonna go,
run away!
and get over here. Put me out! Put me out! Put me out!
Take
And
out
you
the
light
flask of
me.
oil I have.
Light both of us on fire as you run past.
I'm thinking if I
Quint,
misty step, can I put myself out?
as you run by there, your foot catches on something kind of where CSB is. You're not sure what it is, but you stepped on something you didn't notice before.
Uh,
What
Did
is
CSB
these?
bot try to trip me? That's what I'm thinking. He sticks his
No.
foot out.
Well, not with his foot.
Well, I'm on fire right now, so that's not a huge thought process at the moment.
All right,
Is that
Sir Tegas, you are surrounded by fire. Let's see. Not that one. I want that one. Did I not apply the ongoing damage? I didn't. So I'm going to do that now.
I thought it missed. That's why it wasn't on fire.
No, that's a separate thing. The attack is the 6d6 fire damage. The entering into your square the first time, or if you start, your turn
It's
in its, then it's a 1d10 fire damage.
like fire elemental, Diablo Bob?
Yeah, it's if you're anywhere near it, if it passes through your square, then it sets you on fire. So go ahead, it's your turn.
All right, so I'll yell out eyes, which Blink and Quint know to cover their eyes. Then I'm going. My robes will explode.
Karen, you got to get a tattoo of this.
A fire
Oh
tattoo.
yeah, for sure. Fire skull.
Sir Tegas on fire, exploding in blinding light, and then all the skulls are blowing.
Yeah, this one will be great.
This huge blast of radiant energy bursts forth. Now, does that only affect people that you target, or does that affect everything within 5 feet of you?
It only affects. It's only affects undead within 15 feet of me.
Oh,
There you go.
these are not undead.
They're flaming skulls. Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought.
elementals.
Okay,
It's
then
a fair
nothing
assumption,
happens.
but it was wrong. All right, 31.
And the magical darkness is now dispelled.
There's magical
All
darkness?
right. No.
Not anymore.
Just making sure. Just double
As
check.
soon as you take your hands off your eyes, the darkness will be dispelled.
That's right.
To top of round 2?
Top of round 2 as this guy sees that his prey has left him. So without even thinking, it runs straight through Tarian and CSB,
I take out my badminton racket.
and it flies through your square and ends up in Quint Square again.
We get attack of opportunities.
Tarian does. Customer support bot. He's still in his threatened square, but
No, he's not. He's a tiny creature. Aren't they swarm?
yes, they are tiny.
So their reach is only the square they're in.
No, but they're within customer support bot's reach.
Ah,
Right,
gotcha.
he doesn't get the attack of
Gotcha.
opportunity.
Yeah. But both
Blink.
Tarian and CSB catch on fire.
What about Blink? Does he get attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah, he would.
Yeah, I don't have a melee weapon, and I'd rather not punch these things. You know, punch a flaming fist with my, or a flaming skull with my fist. So
You're a kobold. You're used. You
Why
can take it.
not?
Sounds brave.
Fire's your friend.
And then the attack on Quint as he enters your square
I don't.
and
I can only
surrounds
enter
you.
my square one time around. Just saying. Just
Yeah,
saying.
it's a new
Would
round.
this trigger Sentinel? Can I attack him now
See?
because he's attacking somebody next to me?
Sure.
They are? Okay.
Yeah, it's a melee weapon attack.
Quinn says, "Oh shit!" as CSP bot starts to swing in his direction.
Lucky for you, the fire dancers did miss, but CSB did not.
Oh, sorry. I'm just having a hard time targeting because of the stacking again. I'm an idiot.
I'm going to put him to the south to make it a little easier,
Sorry about that.
but he's in Quint's space. Mosk and Foz redeemed Brand. Oh, that's in Rob Tui's. I have Chatty open and it's ringing for Rob's channel for some reason. All right, you notice that it did resist even your magical glaive. CSB, as you're taking a swing at it, you hear the clink of something as it hits your boot. Something that may have been buried in the sand. You didn't notice it earlier.
All right. When it's my turn, I'll look down at it.
Did I roll the damage? Oh, I didn't roll the damage on that because he missed. This thing is going to stay right where he is and continue to attempt to cook Certegas. As he swirls around in this giant swarm of flame. And Certegas is able to duck and dodge these flaming skulls, but they're not flame skulls. They don't cast fireball.
thank goodness. This is crazy enough as it is.
Yes,
Can I have the cannon, please?
you
Rex?
absolutely can.
Over there by to the left of Tarian.
To the left of Tarian. There it is.
Perfect. And then let's do some temporary hit points. For let's see. If the cannon moves and then shoots off its temporary hit points and then moves back, it can move there, shoot, and then move.
Move
And then
into
move back.
Tarian's space and then back. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right, cool. Because that means I can do.
We need to get the cannon some boots of flying, and then it could just fly around,
It needs just a rocket propellant.
right? We get it the little rockets like R2D2 has that pop out.
Well, it just has to use its damaging form and then point it at the ground. Max temp hit points.
Love it. All right, that is my my turn.
All right.
All right,
Quint
yeah,
absorbs some of it.
he doesn't want to be here. But he's gonna put himself out.
Okay. You can use an action to put yourself out. Now, this thing is still in your space. So putting it out isn't going to help a lot unless you get out of its space.
Oh, I'm moving this direction too. I'm like,
Okay.
"Gah!" I'm gonna go. Can I occupy the same space as the? I'll go in the hole. Fuck it.
The cannon is a tiny
So
object.
you can occupy the same space. Now, I will remind you, I don't know if you caught it when I said it. There was also a door that opened up there. So there is a hallway going in that direction.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go that way.
Okay.
I want to make sure there's no.
You don't want
I
to
want
go.
to run over there to the corner. If the this place is open, I'll step in there. I'll be okay with that for now.
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, I'll be in there. And I'm gonna look back down the hallway and see what I tripped over where CSP bot's standing.
Okay. As you kind of duck and dodge your way along the path, the passageway, you see what looks like a little metallic, maybe a jug of some sort, or a
I gotta get
pitcher.
these boys wet.
Oh, so like an item I could pick up when I'm putting myself out and moving through there, like it's part of my
Well,
move.
you didn't look at it while you were running. You were too busy using your action to put yourself out. Um, but it's something that you can point it out at least to CSB or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll point it. I'll say, CSP, there's looks like booze below you. Can he get drunk?
He
One
just
way to find out.
turns on his drunk program.
We haven't tried to
All
get him
right.
drunk yet.
Let me turn off the fire on you since you put yourself out. All right,
I am
CSB.
going to not put myself out, but pick up this cool jug that I found and say dibs. What's this jug
Alright.
look like?
I will show you.
Why didn't it tell me how much
Picture of it?
damage I did?
What do you mean?
Well, I did have 13 temporary hit points. Now I have 4.
Yeah, because you took fire damage. Because you were
Mm.
on fire. It's at the start of your round.
It says 0 on my side. Absorbed.
Yeah, so it burned your temporary hit points, and then I took it off because you ended your.
So I took 9. Is that what it was?
You
I was
took
just
9.
curious.
Yeah, you took 9 temp hit points.
Okay.
Is there an image? I thought there was an image.
Ongoing 1d10. I took 9. That's why I was like, was that 2? Fire dancers.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Here is the image, and you pull out something that looks like this. It was kind of buried underneath the sand.
All right, I'm gonna pop the cork like I just won a sporting event. Start
Okay.
shaking it out.
You
like
see,
like a genie bottle.
yeah, you see kind of right around the edges of it, kind of near the where the stopper is. There's 3 words written there. You don't think they're common, but for some reason you know what they are. And the 3 words, as they appear to you in your mind, are stream, fountain, and geyser.
Oh.
Nice.
I think I'll point it at the dudes next to me and say geyser, yeah, or think geyser, or do all of it.
Uh-huh. So as an action, you can unstopper it, and I revealed it. It is a decanter of endless water. I put it in the party sheet for you.
We nab.
Is it coded for damage? Does it do damage?
Maybe to put out these fire skulls.
Seems pretty useful in a desert either way.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a spell I should grab.
No.
Oh, there is.
Oh yeah, there's an item. There's a from the Rob Tui's item codings.
Yeah, it does the damage. So yeah, boosh.
Oh, and it
Eat
failed.
that.
All right, so it fails.
I
Still
shouldn't resist that. I call butts.
What What kind of damage? Oh yeah, it's the bludgeoning part of the damage. That's not all of the damage that it's going to take, though. Give me just a second. Okay. So as you spray it, it takes. I'll just tell you so that I don't have to remember every time. For every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes 1 cold damage. So you just sprayed it with 30 gallons of water.
Wow.
Yes.
So let me add 30 to his damage.
I'm not good at math. How much damage is that?
Well,
There.
you gotta draw 5 squares on a page, right? And then you gotta divide it in half, and divide it in half again. Now, once you do that, you write 3 in the top left circle. This is the new math, right? You gotta.
All right. So against these things, it does 30 plus 1d4 bludgeoning. 30 cold plus 1d4 bludgeoning.
Damn.
Each gallon.
1 hit point per gallon. 1 damage per gallon. And Geyser does 30 gallons in a stream.
30
So
gallons
he
of
did
water
full force
squirting
of
out. It's like
it's
a
a fire hose.
fire hose. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
they're
that
just tiny
the
little
only one of us that does not need to drink and can't drink now has the decanter of endless water. I am never going
That's
to offer you
okay.
guys a drink.
You can hose us off though. It'll be fun. You could like soak us down. You want
Oh
some
You
yeah,
can
water?
knock them
colonics
off
for all of you.
cliffs.
I'm sure we're all like enjoying the spray of 30 gallons getting sprayed around this room. Does it turn it into steam? So like a sauna in here now?
Yeah,
This is
there's lots
down
of steam being
underground.
released.
An English sauna or a
All right, so there's
Feeling
not a
rather
whole
warm.
lot I can really do against these guys, so I'm just gonna try to. I don't have any kind of cool AOE that works because they're not undead. So I'm just going to
Yeah, in this
magic missile.
campaign, it's like
slice at
everything's
them.
undead except these guys.
Wait, let me unselect him.
Quint kind of looks like he fell out of the fryer a little early.
Eyebrows are gone.
Yeah. He's smoldering.
You notice they are resisting the damage.
Yes. And you said it's a move action to put yourself out, or
It's
do
an
they just,
action.
as long as they're there, they will keep putting me on fire.
Well, yeah, because you'll
Okay.
start your you'll start your turn.
Okay, that's all I can do.
It's like
Is there a
pulling,
way that I'm sorry?
I was gonna say it's like putting yourself out while you're standing in the middle of a bonfire.
Can I be holding the decanter light enough or like loosely enough so that Tyrion can just grab it from me?
You could just give
Can
it
you-
to him.
Oh yeah. Well, I just didn't know if he could use it too as an action.
Not on this round.
Oh, okay.
Just pass it around like it's a bong. Here, you take a toke and pass it around.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep trying to stab this thing, even though it's not super effective.
Okay.
Oh, you know what else though? These guys have annoyed me enough. I'm gonna rage.
Oh.
Oh, being on fire you found mildly annoying.
Yeah.
We got
All right. Hold on. As you hit him once. And sticking your hand in the fire, it singes you and takes some of your temp hit points. And again. I'm actually burning you.
10-minute break.
Start of the round, 10-minute break.
All right, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. We're gonna get some refreshments and use the facilitize. But while we're away, I'm gonna put on the slideshow and some pretzel music for you guys in chat if you're hanging out and listening. If you are, you do have 10 minutes before you have to get back. So starting right about now. So we'll see you in just a little bit. we're stopping the music. We're stopping the timer, and we're ready to play some more D&D. Second half. Ding ding.
Right, CSB.
Okay, I'm going to Geyser.
It's a fireman. He's got
And
an
it
axe.
fails. Doing 1 point of damage plus 30.
All right.
Right, Sertegas gets burned a little bit, taking a tiny bit of it.
And I'll just do the same thing you did last time.
As it dodges out of the way. All right, so you
Now, when I saw
Do
Did
I? Yes.
Quint
I can.
teleported out, correct? Or did he actually move out of the
he
square?
disengaged and ran.
Okay.
There. That's bad.
All right, well, this thing really doesn't like this guy carrying the water. So he's going to fly into your space, and you're already on fire, correct?
Yeah.
All right, well,
On
he is going to
fire.
try to burn you more.
If he
as
gets
it
too hot, does he
attacks
whistle?
you.
Does he like a tuba?
So yeah, you managed to block it with your armor uh, as it attempts to swarm around you and burn you. This one is going to continue to stay with customer support, or not support, with Sertegas, and it's going to attack him from his square. And he also misses, despite Sertegas's hair being mostly gone at this point. All right, Quint.
Well, Quint's gonna do the old move into the square in front of him, stab at this thing that's swarming around,
Okay.
and then move back with his short sword.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah. Stab at it. Oh.
That hits.
Here, see how much I can do with some piercing.
All right, and your hand gets all burnt and singed.
I can tie
So
a
you
string
try to
to my
stick it in the
short sword
fire.
and throw. Maybe I'll start shooting it. And I'll move back,
Okay.
disengaging with my bonus action.
It doesn't matter. It has a reach of 0. You're
Yeah,
never in
well,
its threatened square.
all right. So Quint learned the hard way. I'm not gonna stab it again.
I'm gonna move over, so I'm gonna try to take out this one that's been doused in water a couple times.
Okay.
Oops.
That's a hit. As it resists some of that damage. None
There's
of it
only got to be
transfers to
like one or
CSB.
two left, though, right?
Hit points?
Skulls, or did they all share? Like, so they're all just really beat up right now.
Oh yeah. There's only like 0 left. And it also dissipates on death, leaving nothing behind.
Yeah, the tokens. Every time you take a token off, I get an error. Is it just
Huh.
me?
Yeah.
It's just you. I'm not getting anything.
Well, maybe I should turn off natural selection on my end. I don't know why it's just me.
That's weird.
Let
Yeah.
me. Maybe I need to do the map redrag kind of thing.
Well, while he's dealing with that, Blink will step out and try to stab this thing with his wand and shocking grasp it.
Okay. That's a hit. And what kind of attack is Shocking Grasp? Is that a melee?
It is a melee spell attack, yes.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions. I don't know if that matters.
Nope. So you hit it, and it respawns simply by burning you
Sure.
because you stuck your hand in it.
Yep. I will step back, and then the cannon will give out some temporary hit points to everybody. Nice. And I'm trying to pass my turn, and it's not working. Oh, there we go.
Just took a minute. Therian starting us off.
All right. Well, I'll try to keep hitting these guys with my longsword.
All right.
Oh.
Yes.
I have a +4 to my initiative, and I've gone on a 5 twice this combat.
You're just so distracted from being on fire and losing your eyebrows.
I mean, sometimes going last isn't a bad thing.
No.
So fighting through the pain, making sure Tyrion doesn't hit him. Just trying to slice my way through these things. What is happening?
I don't know, but that was a crit.
Critically succeeded at concentrating.
So many dice.
So you rolled a crit hit on it. Yeah. 10 points of damage. All right, this thing continues to go after you as it realizes it's near death. Can't hit you.
Can't stand you.
They're not terribly bright. They're just kind of very base elemental.
Is CSB still on fire?
Yes, but I like the look.
Oh, so you don't want me to put you out?
I was wondering if you could just have the Eldritch Cannon just keep giving me 10 hit points and I could just go around like this.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right. So instead of putting him out, I will step up and attack this guy, and then step back again.
Okay.
Shocking grasp. There we go. I forgot to arcane firearm last time.
Whoa.
Yes.
Awesome.
As this thing explodes, it doesn't do any additional damage. And we are out of combat.
I say geyser again, but I arc it like at the ceiling, so it just kind of fire suppressions us all.
You spray everybody.
Yeah. I think they don't mind. They're on fire.
I'm gonna
Puts the
fill up
lotion
my.
on its skin or it gets the hose again.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
had a
fill up my
bath in a
water
long time,
skins.
so.
Yeah, fill up my water skins while this is going on.
5 gold.
Uh,
Charge.
Yeah, I'll fill it up. I'll fill up everybody's water skin with the less violent stream option.
not to blow your water skin across the floor.
All right. That decanter was actually part of the module that was deliberately put there as treasure in the module.
Nice.
I don't know how many times we could trip over it before we pick it up, though.
That's because without it, that's a tough fight. Each of them had
Oh, yeah.
over 100 hit points and they were resistant to all piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing, even if it's magical. And then immune, of course, to fire and poison and stuff.
And radiant.
No, they weren't resistant to radiant. It was just because
Well.
his thing only affects undead.
You can't turn them, bastards. I don't think those were the culprits. Quint's like smoldering still.
Oh, you don't think we're done here? I thought that
So
would be
read
Yeah.
off. I heal Quint a little bit.
Everybody get the damage removed.
Yeah, I just took mine off. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone have any aloe?
Move Tyrion so he's not stacked.
Are we gonna keep going? Or try to take a rest?
Did you just roll 3 ones on a row for me?
Maybe?
4?
Oh, that was your temporary hit points. I was like, I
Yeah.
thought he was casting healing on me, and I'm like, wait, what's going on?
All right. I don't like the idea of resting here when we have this long hallway.
Let's all squeeze in with Quint, and I'll see if I can make this jackal thing close us in.
Can we
Keep-
can we be called Bill and Ted's and we can travel in time? Is it a phone booth?
How many adventurers can you fit in a phone booth?
They fit
We
a
can
lot of
travel in
people in that
time.
phone booth, if you remember, right? There was Abraham Lincoln, there was Socrates. You know, how many people were in that thing?
It's a pretty big phone booth.
Pretty sure it was pronounced Socrates, but whatever.
Yeah, so Tyrion, looking down that hallway, you see a statue at the end of the hallway. It's a jackal-headed humanoid statue, kind of in a little alcove at the end.
All right. Is
It's a
there
trap.
anything like along the walls here?
Just more of those bas-relief carvings, various jackal-headed images, but nothing specific.
Nothing
All
in
right.
the written text.
I'll start
Yeah.
slowly walking down here, kind of keeping an eye out along the
Okay.
ground to see if there's something to, you know, kick or step on.
Okay. Give me a perception check. All right, you find nothing there.
All right. As I go up to this guy, is there anything that looks like should be pushed or avoided?
Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
You
Quint's
should
gonna
group up
drink
better for lightning bolt.
a potion of healing before the trap goes off.
You re-rolled a 1.
Nice. Look at Quint with his 2 ones on his heel. He's like,
Well,
oh, this one had a
Tyrion
crack in it.
Tyrion re-rolled the 1 and got a 2.
All right, I'm just gonna like sit on this guy's lap, the statue's lap.
All right, so you find nothing on the statue. It looks like a jackal-headed human. It's kind of human-sized, obviously very intricately carved. A lot of expense went to it.
Quint's like,
All right, I'll see if somebody else wants to look at it.
what do you see? There's like a traffic jam of people in front of him.
I'll check it out as I go by.
Hold on. All right, so give me an investigation check. You also search the thing head to toe, and you do not see anything. Tarian, give me a perception check right where you are. All right, Tarian, you notice something odd about the floor in front of you. You notice that the stones in the area, all around the floor, there's these little cracks in the stones and stuff. But right in front of you, there seems to be a much larger than normal spot with no cracks, and then kind of a wider than normal cracks around this little spot. It's a good, like 4 feet by 4 feet, fills up most of the hallway.
All right, I'm gonna point this out to everybody and go, "Hey guys, I think I'm gonna step on this. See what happens."
I'm gonna
Blink
hold
will
on to his hair.
Blink will step back around the corner.
Oh, sorry. Say that again. What you were gonna do?
No, I was just pointing it out to everybody, and then I was
Okay.
and then I was actually gonna jump over it.
All right. How far do you want to jump?
So
10
I
feet,
don't
whatever
hit.
you're.
Well, I mean it's 4 by 4. You said right, so I could just jump to the next square.
To like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't even have to roll for that kind of a jump.
I'm going to use my ring of jumping to robot missile myself directly into the chest of the statue at the end of the hallway.
All right. You smash into it.
I take a running jump and jump over the square right into Tyrion's arms.
And he fails to catch you and drops you on it. Oh. All right. Everybody can jump at least 5 feet.
Well,
I'm
Quint
assuming.
wants to check this thing out since everybody else did.
All right. So give me an investigation check. Actually, only Tarian checked it out. Everyone else just jumped over it.
No, the statue.
Oh, the statue, not the thing.
Oh, yeah, you don't find anything. It's a mundane
Okay.
statue.
I just double checking that 3 people didn't just roll crappy. That's all.
Twice people rolled like 23, and
I'm,
only Tarian rolled bad.
I'm double proficient in it, so I have
Yeah.
a +7 to investigation. So, but yeah, Quint is just fly over. He's like brrr with his boots. It's funny that Tarian jumped over it. And he's got boots of flying.
He's still used to being close to the ground. He doesn't like to fly that much.
All right. Is there anything else in here? No. All right. So I can just show you where that is. That's the hazard.
Oh, I suddenly remember something and ask Tyrion to go back and jump over with the cannon.
Harriet.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
I'm not sure this would do anything to the cannon.
What is it? Quint wants to see what it is. Like, is it
All right.
a booby trap?
investigate it, and yes, you think it is a booby trap. In fact, you believe that there is a pressure plate in the floor that will activate if too much weight is placed on it. And you, based on your knowledge of traps, you think that some blades will come slicing out of the walls into whoever steps on it. Some kind of a
Oh,
scythe.
oh, that could come in handy later. Quint's gonna put a couple of marks like on the side of the wall with some chalk.
Okay.
Like so if you're running down the hallway, you can see it again. It's right here, and he'll kind of mark it.
Mm. Don't step here.
Yeah, yeah, and he'll fly over.
All right, Tarian, from where you are looking into the room, you see what looks like the remains of something, some kind of creature scattered around this antechamber. There's pieces of ripped and tattered clothing mixed among a mess of bones and blood stains all over the ground. And I realize Tarian does not have dark vision currently. So he is effectively blind without
Oh,
Sertegas coming up with a light.
okay. I was gonna say I forget that I
Yeah,
thought
I have
I
a lantern.
had something that I have on, but
Did
maybe
you have
it's not on right
goggles of
now.
dark vision or a
I do.
Or a tattoo, maybe?
tattoo that are you attuned to?
I think it was a tattoo. Let me make sure I'm still attuned to it.
I picture Tyrion searching over his body for a specific tattoo, but he's just covered.
You have the masquerade tattoo.
Yeah, I put that one on.
He
I guess
swapped it out.
yeah. So, all right. Well, I shouldn't be leading, guys.
I can go in the lead. I got goggles and night.
All right. So yeah, it looks like the remains of some dead guy there. You can see kind of a body there on the ground. It's been torn apart in pieces.
Well, can I search the body, see if he's got any valuables?
You sure can.
I would like to search the body, try to do some kind of check to see, can I determine, or like, are there claw marks, teeth marks, is it brute force weapons?
Does he have any skin for my skin bag?
Not enough left. It's been dead for for a little while, anyway. The body on the ground is torn in pieces, but it looks like that may have happened after death. The wounds that you
Okay.
see on the body, they're like where the skin was. There's these highly decayed sections on the body, as if something drained the life out of him in those particular spots, and those spots were far more decayed and far more destroyed than the rest of the body pieces.
Okay.
And Taryn, you were searching the body.
Yeah, just for like valuables.
Okie doke.
He has between 3 and 5 skin for you.
So this is what you find. You find 4 arrows, a serviceable dagger, and a fine-looking ring.
A ring of jumping.
Do we recognize the mark on the ring?
It looked kind of like this.
Nice. Do I have?
A ring of
Does
shield.
that mark mean anything to us?
I do not have identify.
Maybe after you identify it, it'll have meaning.
If we want to wait 10 minutes, I can cast Identify, or we can keep
Yes.
going and.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Or you can coddle it for an hour and call it George.
Yeah.
It helped this guy survive, so maybe it'll help us.
Yeah, maybe it's a casket ring.
All right, you sit around and stand over this dead body, casting your ritual identify, and you find out that it is a ring of protection +1.
And the dead
It does
body.
require attunement.
He said he was wearing religious robes.
Nope, the dead body was definitely not wearing religious robes. You search through the little bits of cloth that you have, and you notice on the inside of his underwear, it has the word "sesh," like a name written.
Sesh. I think he's got a red herring in here too. I don't know.
They give this detail in the DM notes, and there is no way for the players to learn it. Like there's nothing in the entire compound which would ever point to this guy was in here and his name was. So
Sesh.
I had to include it. SESH. Sesh.
Quint's like,
Link and
S-
I already have rings of protection, so
Yep.
but it might work well for Tyrion or anybody else who doesn't have a all 3 slots full.
I think
Yeah, I don't know if I want to unattune to anything. I like all my stuff.
Quint's got 3 attuned that he likes. Yeah, it's not worth the
CSB?
ring of protection.
I have a cloak of protection, but I guess I could swap it out for a ring of protection. Go all rings: ring of cold, ring of jumping, ring of protection.
Can we put it on the cannon? Like, give it a little, give it a little pierced earring or something.
You never know when a dragon is going to demand magic items as payment.
Yeah, we did have that happen. Let's hang on to it. I don't.
Do you,
We can
do you
decide.
want
Somebody
you want
wants it
Quint
later.
to put it in with the cell stuff that he's got?
Sure.
He's got a bunch of scrolls and stuff. I'll mark it as sale.
All right,
There we go.
CSB, from where you stand, the room to the north of you is dark and quite dim. Flip to there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That one. All right. Yeah. So the room is the far sandstone wall of this large chamber has been carved with countless images and inscriptions, many of which have been defiled. Pillars line the other walls of the chamber. Bones are scattered about in the northwest corner of the chamber.
Bones.
Praise the bones.
I always wanted to play xylophone on one of these things. I would like to investigate the bones.
Alrighty.
-1.
Quint's covering everybody with his bow. Still a little smoldering.
Okay.
Then I try to xylophone the ribcage a little.
Probably think I will drink another potion real quick.
All right. The bones that you see seem to have teeth marks, fairly obvious teeth marks, and are scattered around that corner of the room. The floor around there also shows signs of discoloration, but it's clear that whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
And it looks like CSB can see a hallway behind this pillar.
Yes, you do think that you might be able to squeeze by there.
Looks like there's one on the other side too.
As well as the passageway continuing to the north. The sandstone pillars, hold on one second there. So the courtyard's floor and walls are made of cracked and crumbling sandstone slabs. The northern wall is engraved as I described it. The images depict the dead being carefully embalmed and wound in traditional wrappings, with a larger image of Anuakma holding a scythe curved to resemble an ankh, watching over the funerary process. The alterations to some of the engravings appear to show some of the dead rising again as ghouls and spirits. The other three sandstone walls of this chamber are plain. The tall, wide pillars are spaced 5 feet apart, almost touching the walls. CSB, as you were up close, you realized that the two northern pillars are not quite the same as the others, having been added after the structure was constructed, and you think you could be able to squeeze by there. And as you are exploring this chamber, you start to notice the sand and dust swirling up around. As four creatures rise up from the dust. They look like this.
Jackals.
They look like jackals, except their bottom half is dust, and they kind of be in this swirling sandstorm. So the description they give is an Anubian swirling sand comes together to form a snarling, canine-faced humanoid whose eyes shine with an eerie blue glow. Yes, me. All right, wow. So we're going to start off a new combat. I need to get that starting combat sound to play.
It's just Fantasy Grounds one. Wow.
No, the Sirenscape one that you use to start combat.
Yeah, I meant Sirenscape, not Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, I just got to find it and link it because I forgot to.
Does anybody know if dust is weak to water?
You would think.
I don't
I
know. You
had
might
some
just turn
soap.
them into mud Anubians.
or wet Anubians.
Description is not very clear. It gives me a power, but it doesn't tell me the radius or diameter of the power.
What is the? It's on the when you hover over the thing now. It tells you the area for Hiptotzal Courtyard. Maybe too much information for the player.
Oh, that's the combat one. It's on. I don't know why it's showing that. That's the combat group that I have it assigned to because that's the name of this area. Yeah, that is more information than I want. I'll have to double check the settings to see if there's a way to turn that off. All right. Well, This Anubian does a little dance.
Oh.
And the sand around everybody begins to swirl up. And a sandstorm begins swirling all around you. It's just the wind is picked up and the sand is screaming by in your eyes, in your face, and targets all of you except for CSB. Wait,
I feel left out. As a free action, I join the. No, I'm just.
no, it doesn't happen on his turn. So he does nothing. It'll happen on your turn.
I just picture this Nubian flossing.
Yeah, he's dancing. This other one, he sees CSB there, and he comes towards CSB.
Hello. Are you a nice doggy? I try to pet him.
And
Would you like a pork chop?
the Anubian reaches out with this claw and takes a swipe at you.
High five.
First one missing, scratching across your armor, and the second one
Low five.
critically hitting you
Ouch.
for 15 points of damage, of which you take. He's got benediction on, reducing your damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
And it goes away. It has
Did it go away? Let me
expired.
see.
It should have. It
did.
says
Good.
expired.
Perfect. I just don't want to waste a spell slot healing him, so there you go.
Yeah.
Use a cantrip
Complete
to save
waste.
him.
All right. So this guy, he comes into the sandstorm seemingly unaffected by it and begins clawing at Blink, slashing at him once and missing, and twice, also missing. Come on. All right. This one is also going to enter into the sandstorm. Come up to Sertegas and begin.
Why is Sertegas' token the only one when I hover over it, nothing shows up? No name or nothing.
None of your business.
That is weird.
He's just that mysterious.
He's in stealth mode.
I'm a doppelganger. He found me out.
It's a
Yeah,
new,
you're right. It doesn't for me either.
But it
That's
shows
very
his
strange.
it shows his reach, right?
Yeah,
That's it.
it shows his range. Swinging once and twice, tries to crawl under your armor, and with a 21 he misses. God damn.
He must be Juku.
Did you not get rid of the fire? You still had a fire on, Sertegas.
He's still
He-
he's
You
still
put
like
it on me. I couldn't have put it on. Couldn't have taken it off. Can
I
I?
removed it. You should have
What?
been able to.
Oh, they changed
Jeremiah
it
was
to where
able
we
to.
can now take our own off. Okay, I didn't know that.
It might be an extension that I have on, but I CSB took it off himself.
Yeah, there's an extension that allows you to do it.
So
I
you
don't
can
think I run it, though.
restore. You only took 1 damage.
All right, so how debilitating is this sandstorm?
All right. So the sandstorm. Thank you for reminding me. Interestingly enough, called the Haboob.
Haboob.
That's the name of the ability or power, the Haboob. The storm moves. The area is heavily obscured. So you're essentially blinded while you're in there. So you're going to take disadvantage on every attack. And if you end your turn within there, you have to take a saving throw. Taking damage. Or wait, if you take a saving throw or be restrained, also if you end your turn in there, you're going to take some damage.
Right, so I'm walked in. We were looking around. So my passive survival is 13, so I have a pretty good idea of where I am. I'm gonna feel around for the pole behind me, and then work my
Oh,
way over
that's not the
around
pole.
to the wall, and then
Wrong pole.
my intent would be to move here, but I can't see him. So what would happen when I go to move into that square?
Into the Anubian square?
It's the robust, yes.
Yeah, you would bump into him.
Okay. Then
Oh, pardon me. Let me
Yes.
inflict wounds on you.
I'll
Oh,
just
sorry.
I'll try to lash out at it then.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
The attack of opportunity misses you. You should be blinded.
Didn't see it. I had disadvantage. I did disadvantage on all those.
I don't see it in the roll.
It dropped 15 first. And oh, I didn't for the second one. Sorry.
It's all right. That's still a hit.
All right, so I'm not able to get out of this thing like I wanted to. So I am.
Not customer support bot.
That's it for me.
Oh, I'll delete one off of me.
Oh, sorry, you already had it.
Yeah, I put
Okay.
it on earlier.
All right, yeah. So I applied blinded, so you should each now be blinded.
And you shouldn't see shit now, too.
Should be dark map.
Well, you can
Tarian.
see your
Okay.
fog of war, is all.
Oh yeah.
So I was just discussing with Blink that I think he made my axe so it would be lit up. He used one of his things.
It's not
So
magical darkness. It's
There's
you're blinded because
sand.
there's sand in your eyes.
yes. So I'm just saying though I don't because before it was like oh you don't have dark vision so you can't see anything. So all right. So I think what
Oh,
Tyrion would do is
Oh,
wait.
you need that effect applied to you then. The
yeah.
light.
Yeah, for the light, yeah.
I think Tyrion would just kind of keep walking straight to see if he could figure out a way out of here.
Okay. Once you reach there, you're no longer blinded. As you step out, as you see the sandstorm behind you.
Yep. And now I can't really see back into the sandstorm. It just looks.
Nope. The
Yeah.
entire area is
Okay.
heavily obscured.
Okay. Well, but I have enough movement to see this guy and go attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh, and he got pretty cranky about being in a sandstorm. He didn't like that, so he's gonna
Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman!
Oh wait. Sertegos ended his turn in thing. Let me grab that really quick. He made his save. So he is not restrained, but he still takes 3 points of damage as the sandstorm blows sand in his eyes.
So Tyrion's gonna slash at this guy a couple times.
That's a hit. Just chopping this thing down.
Action, sir.
Ooh.
Oh, I wouldn't know that dude was there, would I? Okay. Robust guy, I wouldn't be able to see him, so
No.
I'll just move over here, stepping directly into a sand body with all the rudeness intended.
All right. Yeah. As you kill it, it just dissipates into dust. Just sand.
All right. Well, Quint is going by sound, so he is going to move over to where he just heard a little halfling scream out violent curse
Really
words.
hard to hear with
But
the
he will.
sandstorm. But yeah. It's
Uh,
difficult terrain. Is it? Wait. No, you're good.
and he's gonna disengage just in case there's anybody nearby as a bonus action, and then he's gonna move over there. And then let me take. Am I out of there? I could take blinded.
Yes, you are
Turn,
out and can take blinded off.
I turn it off for now, just in case it moves or whatever. And then he moves over here and goes, "Oh shit, it's dead." Because I don't know, it died, right? I just heard
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion yelling, and let's see, I have like 5 more feet of movement, so I'm just gonna move there, kind of back
Okay.
I'll
away,
announce my kills from now on.
and then I will ready my melee short sword if something comes out of there, like a sand dog. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
All right. I know that there's one to the west of me because he attacked
Mm-hmm.
me, and I know Sir Tegas is to my south, right?
You know somebody moved past you.
Uh, but would I know it's him? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
did he say
yeah.
anything or okay?
Excuse me,
I
pardon me.
yeah yeah. Um,
Coming through.
so I'm gonna move just 5 feet up so that I'm not next to him anymore. And then I'm gonna cast Sword Burst, which will hit everything within 5 feet of me,
Okay.
in case there's anybody else. Which
There isn't.
okay. Um,
He
he
succeeds.
succeeds. Oh man. And then I will have the cannon come up and give some temporary hit points to the people who I know where they are.
Part of the round is Quint.
Well, Quint can't see any. I mean, I don't know why I can see them, but oh,
Because
not
the
I don't have the
circle doesn't
blinding
actually
condition on me.
provide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Durr. Although that would be kind of cool. Everything in there you can't see anymore, right?
Yeah, that I mean I could draw terrain or something, but
Darkness. I think darkness might work.
yeah, you could draw a darkness circle. So yeah, I'm just lazy.
So Quint's gonna yell out, "Where's one at?" Trying to get some kind of direction of where one's at.
Can I hear him?
Yeah. I mean it's noisy, but it's not impossible to hear.
So Blink will yell out, "This way! Over here!"
So maybe
Shoot at my voice.
can I
Yeah, shoot at my voice. No, wait, no, don't do that.
like perception or something to see if I know what square that guy's in?
You can know what square it's in. You're still gonna have disadvantage because it's within the heavily obscured area. Whether or not you're blinded or not, it's still within a heavily obscured area.
So I'll give CSB the help action.
Okay.
I guess I could put that on him, right? Help.
All right. Ortegas. Strike out with Sif's Justice.
Nice.
As he goes down into a pile of dust. All right, from there you are no longer blinded. We can't hear you, Sven.
Awesome. So as I feel the resistance drop, just trying to move, and I realize it's still there, so I attack. And then as a second strike hits, feel the resistance drop. So I move out and around this pillar, out into where I can see again, sort of wipe the sand from my eyes and the hair as I'm moving up and around another um, a total of 35 feet through 30 with moving through Quinch. So I'll end up there, and
Okay.
then just looking for any other, looking inside the thing as much as I can, but also looking around here because I remember there, before the thing appeared, there was 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just looking for the rest.
All right. Uh, Blink, you feel a chill on the back of your neck as something touches you on the back of your neck and you feel the life just being sucked out of you.
Oh, I don't like that. If this is going to reduce my temporary or my hit points,
Yes. Sorry.
then I have advantage on the saving throw against that because of my shield.
Yeah, look, you can hover over him and see that.
Okay. Well, that did the damage, so give yourself advantage.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see it anymore. Oh yeah, if you hover over the little effects down there, it says Black Shield of Grisal.
And you succeed, so it does not
Nice.
reduce your hit point maximum, but you did take some damage from it, 11 points, after your
Ouch.
temporary hit points sucked up some of it. And you feel it moving away. If you want to take an op shot, you can try.
Sure. I will try. Do I have unarmed strike? Sure.
All right, you are currently targeting it. You hit something
1 point. Kicks it.
as you're not sure that it did anything.
What the hell? That's what you guys just hear out of the sand.
Yeah, something touched you on the back of your neck and sucked a bunch of your life out of you, and then moved away from you.
All right, I think I'm just gonna kind of try to move around the edge of this.
How tall's the ceiling in here?
Question.
Or I guess the real question is does the sandstorm
The
go all
ceilings
the
of
way
the
to the ceiling?
catacombs are 20 feet high unless otherwise noted.
So
The
the
corridors have
sandstorms.
a height of 10 feet.
So the
So
sandstorms all the way to the ceiling
completely, yeah.
then.
All right, and then I'm just gonna ready an action to if a guy comes up next to me,
Okay.
because I don't think my light gets far enough to see that guy south of me.
All right. So this thing comes into his own sandstorm, into the haboob, and starts attacking Blink.
I work for a guy named Habib. I wonder if they're related.
Maybe. Slashing once and slashing twice. Critting on the second one. 13 points damage on that second hit.
Ow.
Blink just got mucked up the last couple of seconds.
Yeah. As this one comes over and starts looking at Blink as well as a tasty little snack. Missing the first one, coming back with another claw, striking Blink on his leg. Doing 5 more points of damage. Blink.
I would like to disengage
You're right.
and move in the direction that I heard Quint yelling from earlier. Because I don't know which way is out, but I assume he was out. So come out to there.
All right, you are no longer blinded.
Woohoo! And then I'll take another step back. And then I will have the cannon follow me.
Okay.
And now that it's out, it'll do some temporary hit points.
I think I'm gonna follow Terry and see if I can get on the other side of this.
Okay.
Boop. That's as far as I can get. So I'm just gonna ready an action to attack anyone who isn't my party, even if it's a child.
Especially.
What would
Especially.
yeah, a child would be very suspicious right
Yeah.
now. So
Customer support bot goes again.
Yeah, I have. I look to Tarian for guidance.
He probably just points into the dust.
And I'm just going to go on the complete opposite side and again, ready in action to attack
Sheepdog.
literally anyone who I don't recognize.
All right.
Field trip comes in. I mean, I'm not excited to go into the sand pit. Everybody who came out was beat up. Does anyone know how long the
Can't hear you,
haboob
Sven.
lasts?
So I'm gonna move out a step away up toward where Blink is and sort of get ready, have the sword ready to attack if anything comes out of the mist or from behind us or from the north up there.
All right.
Especially children.
all right, so I don't see anything. Well, it doesn't sound like customer service bot attacked anybody. So I'm gonna just be like, guys, why don't we just get the heck out of here? And I'll just kind of move over here and ready a sword in case children come.
In case children come.
Why? Why does everyone in this party hate children so much?
Why would a child be down in this crypt?
Why? Because children are evil, dead, undead. Children are creepy.
That's one of my campaigns, and so it's
They're gonna sing fairy rhymes. What are they called when they dance around in a circle? Nursery rhymes.
ring around the rosy.
Let's do some temporary hit points. And then Blink, I'm fine right there, but I will ready in action. So if a child shows up, I'm gonna shoot it, or maybe one of these sand things.
All right.
Yeah, Quint's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna. I think he's gonna back up over to here
All right.
and ready his bow. If something comes out of there, he sees it, or he spots it, or he knows there's something there, he's gonna shoot it.
Okie doke. All right. This one comes over to here. And CSB, a hand reaches out of the sandstorm and starts clawing at you,
All right.
scratching against your armor, but can't hit you because it doesn't have advantage.
Sand's getting feisty, guys.
Yeah, especially since Ruthless Guffaw, he's going to use Haboob as well.
Two beautiful haboobs.
Yeah.
Does that make him
As-
a pair of haboobs, and we could just call them boobs for short?
One is slightly bigger. That's normal. It's fine.
It's okay. And we really make the center look off, because
All right. It initiates its haboob there. So each of you is now blinded.
I think
in that area.
this is the double haboob area. You're blinded
Yes.
and deafened.
The one that was next to me didn't move away, did it? Because of my sentinel. Okay.
You don't get the sense that it moved away. You still think there's something there.
All right.
Use the force, Luke.
All right. Quint, you sense a disturbance near you. Something. Oh, wait. Should have had advantage. You roll that one more time. Because you should be blinded. Why aren't you blinded? Thought I applied that to each of you.
I don't. It doesn't look like it. I'm not blinded.
Uh-oh. Well, let
Here,
me
I can
do
turn it
that.
back on. I have it. Okay, now I'm blinded. Oh, what you dropped on me was just a blank, something blank. But you should roll with the blinded off as a regular roll.
Yeah, yeah. So turn it off, and I
They
will
skipped it.
re-roll.
They skipped it.
Okay. So
I,
it does hit you. And just like Blink, you feel like the life has been drained out of you as
do
you
I get my
take
reaction that I had before it hits me?
your reaction to attack something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get your reaction, but it'll be at disadvantage
That's
because you're
par for the
blinded.
course. It's par for the
Yeah.
course. But what? Do you want to just drop it in the chat?
Give me 1 second and I'll have you target it. All right, you are targeting it. Oh,
Oh,
dropped a crit, but you did hit it.
well, there you go.
Is it adjacent to me as well, or is it on the other side?
It is not adjacent to you.
Okay.
And like, it was back here somewhere, I think. Is that where I shot it at?
To the down and to the right. It's actually right there.
So Quint like points in that direction.
Nobody can
It's
see
not
you,
my
so
turn, so that was my reaction.
Right. Nobody can see where you're pointing because they're all blind too. As
Shut
you
up.
fail your saving throw, so your hit point maximum was reduced by 11. Let me
What?
this
apply
one
that.
doesn't go to 11. It's all right. I'm
And
sure you'll be fine.
you used your reaction to do your attack. So you don't get the reaction when you feel it leave your presence. Started a round and we are right on 11 o'clock. So
Cool.
we're going to wrap it up for this week as you fight a couple of Anubians and something.
It's something. I think it's a wraith or something like that. It's
Yeah, something like that.
draining some blood. But yeah, that's it. So Empire of the Ghouls session 50 in the bag. We are back to streaming over on Rob's stream tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We'll be doing uh, blank
Dragonlance, right?
Dragonlance. Yeah,
Isn't that
Robin will be DMing
session 0
session 0. Yeah, we're gonna roll up our characters
that
and
we've all done?
I haven't made
We're going
my
to watch
character
Rob
yet.
roll up his character. You haven't? Oh, I have.
I haven't done
No,
one.
I'm just gonna do it on the table real quick. It won't take long. I know what I'm doing. I just gotta, put all the pieces together. And that's Saturday. We're also gonna have All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show. I'm sure if you need anything from Rob's repartee. You need to show up because you're probably going to get something because he's going to give away a bunch of crap. Not crap. It's all good stuff. And then Tuesday, Under Siege back here. And we're going to take a peek, see if there's somebody out there that we are going to go raid. Let's see, where's the raid button? Actually, we're going to go raid Rob. So thank you for hanging out, and we appreciate it. We're going to start a raid here. It's going to be about 6-7 seconds. Stick around for a few seconds. Go say hi to Rob, and then you guys can go to bed. Yep, yep, yep. So we're going to raid. Say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Good night.